Okay, Nana, yesterday we discussed about the concept of range. Let me repeat that concept again. For I is in range, for I in range of some 0, comma, 100 or triple one. Okay, we have to close this condition. What we have to do? Print that characters. Okay, so if I enter I, if I press enter, if I press enter, what I will get? I will get the values from 0 to 100. Okay, from 0 to 100 I will get the values. Okay, like that we can print the statements. Okay, by while doing this for range concept, you have to consider three aspects. Okay, the start and end value and step value. Okay, these things you have to consider. Start is nothing but the numbers, the counting, the list of numbers where we where you are interested to begin with. Say suppose I am interested to start from 2, so that is called as start of the bit, and I have to close the end the bit by at the number of 9, at 9. So if you doing the increasing counting, incremental counting, you will get n minus 1 n minus 1 countings. Okay, if you made incremental countings, you will get n minus 1. Okay, next, and you have to choose the step for also. Okay, if you don't mention any step value, then it will takes 1 only. But if you mention 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it may be, it will consider that step input. Okay, it will skip the 3 digits. If you write 4, it will skip 3 digits, and it will print the fourth digit. Okay, and it will store the it will print the fourth digit. Likewise, if you want to write the numbers in descending order, you have to write the highest number first, and you have to write the lowest number where you have to stop that number. So what happens if you write 0? It will counts up to n plus 1, and you have to mention the count value also. Suppose 2 or 3 or whatever it may be, it's your choice. Okay, so if you are mentioning 5, it will skip the 4 digits, and it will print fifth digit. Okay, it will skip 4 digits, and it will print the fifth digit. Yesterday we discussed this concept. Okay, so what we are doing is today we are going to discuss some characters. Wow, which type of characters? ASCII. Yes, ASCII characters. Okay, ASCII is nothing but American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So meaning that each and every character, while we are pressing the keyboard, it will generate some ASCII code. Okay, it will generate the ASCII code. Okay, that code will be 7-bit, but in generally we write some 90, 27, 37. Why? Because we are transferring that binary digit into numeral form, into decimal format. So that decimal format we are giving as input to get the characters or numbers or symbols. Okay, let me check the character value. What is the character value of? You have to mention in quotation. Sorry, you have to take the digit character value of 48. Okay, so if you take the character value of 48, if you press enter, you will get some 0. Okay, character value of some 100. Okay, so the character value of 100 is D. Okay, likewise character value of 20. Okay, if you press enter, you will get some number. So what happens here is, while while entering your character value, say suppose character value is triple one. So this triple one is automatically converted into 7-digit binary format, and then it will looks into the table. Okay, it will looks the table of ASCII, and it will returns to that string value. Either it may be a string or it may be a symbol, whatever it may be, it will printed as a output. Okay, it is called as a character value, but we don't know the character values for each and every digit now. One, triple one, triple two, triple three, sorry, triple one, and 112. We cannot remember like that. Okay, so in some cases we need to check check the ASCII number. So this number is called as ASCII digit. It is called as ASCII number. So we have to check the ASCII number for A. Okay, sometimes we have to check the ASCII number for A. So what we have to do? We have to write order, and we have to mention in quotations. Okay, we have to write A. Okay, we are checking the ASCII number for A. So what is the number for ASCII? It is 97. So if you check again, if you write 97, so if you check the character value for 97, it gives the value of A. Okay, so if you need the character value, then you have to write the number. So if you want to check the ASCII code, if you want to know the ASCII code, just you have to write that string value in quotations. Okay, so take another example, order of 97. Okay, so order of 97, what we don't get anything, but order of 9 we get some value. Okay, order of 9 is nothing but 57. Okay, so 57 is the order number, ASCII number for 9 is 57 here. Okay, we cannot write 97 nana. Why? Because let me write that one, ORD, order of 97. Why? Because this 97 is not in the table of ASCII. We will get the error. Order expected a character, but string length of 2 is found. So why? Because the here 2 digits came now. Only in order to check, we have to type only single digit. Okay, order of some capital A. Okay, so both are different. Both are different values. Small cat order of where it is, where it is, where it is, where it is. Okay, I will write again. ORT, order of small e. Okay, both the values are different. Why? Because it will take the value of 65 for capital A from 65 to 66, 67 up to 20. Up to 26 characters is occupied by capital digits only. Okay, after that small numbers will, small alphabets will come. Okay, so this is a concept of order and character. Okay, and we have different functions. Okay, like binary, like hexa. Okay, and decimal we cannot write. Okay, why? Because this Python will take the numbers in decimal form only. Generally, it considers each and every input as a decimal format only. So that's why we cannot find any color keyword for deci. There is no color change, meaning that there is no keyword for decimal. Okay, so we got the number for we have only three combinations, three number types: ASCII, hexa, and octet. Okay, but what about decimal? It always takes in the form of decimal only. So that's why there is no need to define decimal numbers. Okay, take an example. What will do? Binary of, I'm writing 99. Let me check if I get any value. Okay, so binary of 99. This 99 is decimal number. If you convert the decimal number, you will get the answer like this. Okay, how can you define this 99? So this entire double one triple zero double one is the magnitude of 99, and this b is nothing but binary. Okay, binary number. It is suggesting that it is a binary number, and 0 suggests that it is a positive number. 0 suggests that it is a positive number. If I write binary like this minus 99, so I will get minus, okay, magnitude will be same, minus, same magnitude will come, but we get the negative sign here. Okay, we will get the negative sign here. Sometimes we will get 1 here. I will tell you. Okay, binary of say suppose uh, what we'll write, which number we can write, 20.32. 20.32. Okay, if you write like this, what will happen? It will gives an error. Why? Because binary conversions, octal conversions, hexadecimal conversions will happen only in the integer form only. Only in the integer form only. Those operation will not be performed as a float operations. Okay. Likewise, if you take hexa, we cannot write in quotations. Okay, why? Because we are taking integer now, 134. So if you hit enter, you will get 86 as a magnitude for this 134. Okay, this 134 is a decimal number. So the magnitude in hexadecimal for this 134 is 86, and we are getting some x represents hexadecimal value. X represents hexadecimal value. Okay, and let me check octal number also. 134. Okay, if I hit enter, 134 is a decimal number. The magnitude for 134 in the octal format is 206. Okay, here we got the notation O. O represents octal. O represents octal. Okay, and we can compare the numbers as per our wish. Okay, we can compare the numbers, or else we can write like this also: a equals to 10, binary of a. Okay, binary of a, octal, octal of a. Okay, or else if I want to change this number, if I want to change this number directly in the form of hexadecimal, so what we can do, hex of underscore. Okay, it is a temporary value now, 0 0 0 12 temporary value now. So that temporary value we are taking, but we got error. Okay, but we got error. So why? Because it will not considering this number as octal number. So let me save this variable in another character. G equals to some, a equals to, what is the value, a equals to 10 now. So b equals to octal, octal of a. Okay, later we can convert this number into hexadecimal. C equals to hex of b. Okay, like this we can convert, but we got the error again. Let me check. A equals to 10, and binary of, binary of, where what is the value, 10. Sorry, binary of e. So if I hit enter, I got the number, and b equals to binary binary of A. So if I hit enter, the value of B will be this one, and we have to convert into hexadecimal format. So in order to convert hexadecimal format, just we have to write hex of what we have to write, bind of A. Okay. So if I hit enter, again I am getting the error. So where is the problem? What is the problem we are getting? Why we are getting? Okay. Um, in order to convert is A value is 10. I'm converting this number into binary. Okay. So that value I am assigning to, we have to write, it will not take as this. So we have to take this magnitude. Even if you take B, it will not consider X in brackets B. B dot 1010. It will not take, it will also gives an error. Okay, we can sort out this later. So we can directly transform from one number system, one of the one number system to another number system. We can sort out this later. Okay. Next, what we will do is we can check the relation operations in the arithmetic operations. Okay. So already we discussed that we can compare the numbers now. A equals to 10 and B equals to 20. Like this, we can compare. Okay, using simple commands, we can compare A greater than B. If we hit enter, it will give the false result. If it is true, it will give the true results. So these are called as relational operators. B is greater than A, we get true. Okay, and this we can assign to the another variable also. C equals to B greater than A. Okay, so what is the value of C? True. Like this, we can assign the values also. Okay, it depends upon how we are performing the operations. Okay, how we are performing the operations. Wait a minute. Okay. Servant class join now. Join now's link is already sent. Okay. Okay. It's completed. So what I'm doing is what is the value of a 10 now? I'm taking a list. Okay, I'm taking list. In order to write the list, what we have to do, list equals to, we have to put the brackets. I'm writing 10, I'm writing 20, and also I'm writing some Python. Okay, so this type of list is called as list. Okay, this type of list where list variable comes into the category of list. Okay, so what I'm doing is whether this a variable is available in this list variable or not, I'm checking. So what I have to check, how to check a in list. If the list consists the value of a, then it will shows true. If it's not there, then it will shows false. Okay, or else you can write like this, but it will give the same result. But if you write Python in list, it will give the error. Why? Because you have to mention in quotations. Okay, you have to mention in quotations. Is it available in the list or not? It is available in this list variable. In this variable, it is available. Okay, so again, sometimes we have to check the number which is not in the list. If the character, if it is not present, then we can do the calculation. If it is available, then we have to remove. Such conditions will arise. So what I'm doing is 23 is not list, is not in the list, or not in an, where we will write not in, not in, not in list. If it is correct, then it will show us the true statement. Why? Because 23 is not available in this list now. Okay, so that's why we get 23. If you write in a not, okay, you will get an error. Valid syntax, it will give the error. Okay, then so you must have to familiarize with syntax. Okay, if you made an error in the syntax, it will give the wrong answer. Okay, next what we will do, we will check another value like lang. So lang not in list. Okay, it is not available in this list format. Lang is not available in this list format now. So that's why we are getting true. If you take a variable which is present in the list, then we get false statement. Okay, why? Because this 10 is available in that list now, and we are checking whether if it is not there, then it will show us 2, but it is there now in the list in that list. So then it will show the negative false result. Okay, it will show the false result. Again, I'm getting. Okay, so for sake of simplicity, I'm writing simply a. I'm taking some numbers 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 55 comma 60 comma, okay, like this. Okay, I wrote. So I made a mistake. It's showing that 0 5 is not defined, not permitted. Okay, it will consider as an octal number. It will consider as an octal number, but it will not take. So then what I have to do? I have to copy this thing. I have to paste this thing, and I have to remove that 0. So if I hit enter and if I check the value of here, I will get the list values. See, in this list, we have the first number is 10 now, second number is 20, third number is 30, fourth number is 40. Okay, like that. But in the list concept, we can take the first number, second number, third number as an index. Okay, if you call the index, then the number will be automatically printed here. So if you take the first element, let's say suppose if you write A1, what you will get? 20 you will get. Okay, 20 is second number now in this list, but if you write 1, we are getting 20. Why? Because this listing indexing concept begins with from where 10. Okay, how the index, what is the index for 10? It is always starts at 0. Okay, it is always starts at 0, and it always ends with the smallest n minus 1 numbers. Okay, a1, add A2, A3. I'm writing A5. Okay, I'm writing A7. Okay, A7 is not there now. Okay, now let me write A6. A6 is the final number. Okay, after that 758 there is no number, so that's why I got the error. So this is how we can make the indexing for the list variables. Okay, we can make the list variables like this. We can make the indexing for this list variables, and you can perform this concept for in the string values also. Python lang. Okay, so if you hit enter, you will get A as Python. But if you write in square brackets like A1, you will get the number, the character value which is available at as an index 1. Okay, so this y is y, the index for that y is 1 now. So if you write 1, you will get y. And if you write like this, you will get the error. Okay, you will get the error. And if you write in curly brackets also, you will get the error, invalid syntax. Only square brackets are allowed in order to indicate the indexing operations. Okay, so see what I'm doing is I'm I incompleted this lang now. Okay, so what trying to do is a dot. Okay, so what I'm doing, just see here. Let's come to the capitalist concept. Okay, if I hit enter, what I will get, and I got nothing. But if I put brackets, I will get the capitalist concept. Okay, so thus initial letter is capitalized here. In the Python, it is small letter now, but in this I got capitalization for initial digit, initial string value. Okay, like that you can do the multiple operations. Case, fold, center, content code, ends with format, index, is digit, replace, like this. Okay, so what I'm looking up, a dot a p p. Okay, it is not showing a dot find the format map is index is decimal is numeral join. Okay, so what I have to join lang lang ua g. So what we will get? Okay, like this you are getting up python. Yeah, it is a random concept. Yeah, it will add it randomly, but there is a function in the list format. Unable to, why? Because it's updated. You can make upper also. If you take brackets, you can make upper also. And a dot, let me complete all the concepts. So just you have to count, you can count the values. Okay, see, if I hit enter, it is asking some concept now. If I take simple brackets, it will give error. Some functions some functions will run without brackets, some functions will run with brackets. Okay, leave that concept. We can discuss completely in the next session. Why? Because some of the can what we say, some of the keywords are updated with another names. Upper translate starts with uh, index. replace. Okay, so you can replace the entire string here, entire string as ASDF, like this, but you have to mention in quotations. Okay, if you hit enter again, it is giving wrong statement. Okay, leave that concept now. No? And we can focus on the indexing concept. Okay, where are we? The first indexing for the A is Y, and the zeroth index for the A is P. Okay, and the second index, third index. Okay, we can use the negative index concept also. If you type minus, what will say -3, okay, we will get A. Why? Because if you check this one, if you check the string concept, if you check this string, the negative indexing is nothing but it will shows up, it will index from the uh, right hand side, okay, right side position. This is the -1 index, and the n is the -2, and a is the -3 index. Okay, let me show you. This is -1. Okay, G. This is -2. Okay, and this is -3. Okay, so if you write a of 0, you will get initial letter now. If you write -0, what you will get initial word only. Okay, so 0 doesn't consider the minus negative value, it doesn't consider. If it is 0, it will always focus on first character only. Okay, and we can take the range of values like 2 colon. If you hit enter, what will happen? This is the zeroth index, this is the first index, this is the second index. Okay, from the second index we will get all the characters. Okay, we will get the all the characters. Okay, Thorn language. Okay, two characters, zeroth index and first index are skipped out, skipped out, and remaining letters will be printed like printed as it is. Okay, I'm taking lang, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to attach UAGE. So if I hit enter, I got Python language. Okay, it is a simple concept, but I want to extract Python only. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to take like this. Okay, I have to start with 0, and I have to close it to 6, I think. So if you press enter, sorry, you must mention in square brackets. Okay, so if I press enter, I got Python. Okay, this is called as string slicing. I sliced the string